Okay, back again on Wednesday for the second problem statement as promised on patterns. Okay, so this I have picked from HackerEarth. Very clearly it's given the input is n and you will have to print z using asterisk. Okay, so from the output you can see that it's very easy. First I'm going to give you two approaches to solve this problem. One approach is that you can print the n number of asterisks in the first row and the last row n number of asterisks. So two for loops, and in between from 1 to n minus 1 you have a diagonally you will have to print diagonally the asterisks. So how do you do is you will have to first find out the number of spaces that you will have to print before printing on the asterisk. So if you check here, you have 1 and here you have 2. You're starting with 2. So is there a correlation between n and the row where you are printing the asterisk is what you will have to check. Okay, so for the approach 1, n is 3 loops is confirmed for all any n. So 3 loops, one is for the first row, one is for the last row, and 4 spaces. So for the spaces, okay, so what you will have to do is, this is n when n is 3 and the row is the second row, then minus 1 you have just one space. If you go ahead with the second input 4, you will get 2 spaces with this. So you get the formula of n minus row minus 1 times the spaces, and then you will have to print the asterisk. So I'll straight away show the program. So first loop for the first row, last loop for the last row, and in between, see it runs from 1 to n minus 1 rows. You will have to print spaces. How many spaces? N minus row minus 1 times the spaces, and then print the asterisk, right? So this is the first approach. Okay, so I'll quickly execute this and show to you. So as usual, I recommend Python tutor so that you can understand how it goes. So I'm going to quickly show you. So first row is done. So second row, it prints number of spaces is 1 space, and then it prints asterisk and moves on to the last loop. Yeah. So this is how we finish off the first approach. Okay, I'm going to show you one more approach, which is this one. Yeah. Okay, so here we are having just 2 loops, which is nested loop, but we are going to print all in these 2 loops itself. So what I have done is, for rows which are the first row and the last row, what I'm doing is I'm going to print asterisk. Where else will I print the asterisk? So we saw that in the first approach itself, the column n minus 1 minus row has the asterisk, right? So here I'm going to print the asterisk. Got it? Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print a space. In this particular solution, I've just given an extra space for the z. Okay. So if there is no space in between the asterisks, what would be this condition? If you could answer, I'll be very glad. Okay. So for you, I'm going to check it out if it's going to work fine without doing any changes. It's working. Okay, thank you. That's it. So, as I have already told you, please watch out for coding solutions on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll be giving you facts on Fridays, and I'll be sharing few stories, real time stories, success stories. It's going to be success stories Sundays. On Sundays, we will be talking about people who won or succeeded during placements, during how they got a job when they were having their own difficulties, how they won over it, things like that we would be discussing. So please share, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Until I meet you on Friday, bye.